What would you pray if this was your last day on earth? How would you feel? Would you be happy with how you have loved God? Would you be happy with how you loved others? Would you leave wishing you had loved more? Would you leave knowing there are unsaid words, unresolved issues? Would you leave hurt because you have held hate against someone whom you love, if that makes sense? What would you say to your best friend if this was your last day on earth? What would you say knowing that you don't have time to find them and say to them what you need to, and to share with them your honest love without the coating of pettiness? What would you say to God, your Father, knowing that it wasn't just your closest loves, but God Himself you didn't put enough time in? What would you tell the people you love knowing you didn't put enough selfless love and time into them? That you didn't give grace enough? You didn't allow for them to be them enough? That you looked at them and not yourself in your accusations? That you could have given one more glance of love their way instead of condemnation? What would you say if you had a split second before your death today to any of this? In a blink, you're gone. They're at a loss. And God is shocked once again that you didn't get the real point. A point He has made so plain that God is love. Life is love. Grace is love. And the people in your life are love. Love is a verb. Hate is a verb. Anger is a verb. Intolerance is a verb. Accusation is a verb. Condemning is a verb. God is a verb with a capital V. Which of these are you when you are a verb? A walking verb with your actions being recorded in the history of times that will reflect you as the verb you've been. Will it reflect a verb that you will be happy with? Will it reflect a verb that represents your spirit or your accusations? Lack of patience, your condemnations, your hate, your lack of tolerance, your hurting someone in a petty way? Will it reflect the very Spirit of God, the very Spirit of love? What is your verb? What would you say if you had 1 second to live, and there are just too many people to show and tell that you love them without the time to do so? Have you ever thought about all that? I invite you to do the same, to feel the presence of God, His love, His patience, His grace, and emulate Him with a true heart, commencing now, right now. Be sure you're clear. Be sure you're up to date. Be sure you're square with all those around you, that they know without a doubt that you do not judge them, that you love them with everything you are. And then take a moment, turn to God, and be thankful to Him for the opportunity to do so. This is your second. What would you say? In love and peace. It's your second.